Hi, I'm Mike, and welcome to Acting TNT. Tonight, in the first of my riffs on the craft of acting, we're going to tackle the topic of relationship, one of the main components of basic scene study. It answers the question of who am I talking to in this scene? And we start to come up with answers like I'm talking to my mother, or my father, or my lover, or my enemy, or my doctor, or my beautician, or my dentist, right? And these are basically archetypes or character job descriptions. It does not tackle the topic of relationship, because the topic of relationship is answered by the question, how do I feel about the character I'm talking to? Right? A lot of people, depending on our personal relationships, if they looked at a relationship simply and saw that it was a mother, they might make the assumption that it was a relationship where they were in love with their mother. But this may or may not be true. Right? There's times where you absolutely hate your mother, and then the next moment you love her. So we have to start asking the question of how do I feel about this other character? Sometimes I've noticed students struggle with the question, and it may be as simple as reframing the question and asking, how does this other character make me feel? Sometimes that simple reframing can take us a long way. Now, what I did is, after working on my own stuff and working with other students and stuff like that, is I changed the question and I ask, how do I feel about this other character right freaking now? How does this other character make me feel right freaking now? Because how a character feels about the other character, particularly in a well-written scene, can be totally different at the end than it was at the beginning. It can also change in the middle. It can change moment to moment. And the more of those changes you find, the more multi-leveled your performance becomes. What I found is by asking the question in this manner that I immediately raise the stakes in this scene. The answers become clear and concise and specific, allowing me to make the changes moment to moment depending on how the character is actually feeling in response to what the other character is giving me. We'll continue this discussion in the next video. I hope you'll join me.